Hi friends, myself A.K. Mugru, working as lecturer in SIT Polytechnic Yadrao, Mechanical Engineering Department. Today, in this session, we discuss regarding the unit number 1 of Advanced Manufacturing Processes, Non-Conventional Machining Methods. In that chapter, there are the various machining methods are included. First of all, in this today's session, we discuss regarding the contents related to the EDM machine, like a working principle is there, setup is there, process parameters of EDM machine. We discuss one by one in this session. So these are the contents of this session. First of all, introduction is there, principle is there, major components of EDM, working setup of EDM machine, EDM process parameters, advantages and disadvantages, and application. So this much contents related to the EDM machines, which is covered under this session. So let us begin with the introduction part of this EDM machine. Sometimes it is referred to as a spark machining, spark eroding, burning, die sinking, or wire erosion. So these are the various well-known names of the EDM machining processes, which is generally used for the various industry. So this process, which remove the material from the workpiece material through the principle of there is the electric high current density, which is produced in between the electrode and the workpiece. So due to which, what will be happen? There is a heat will be produced in between the gap of electrode and the workpiece. So due to which, there is the some portion of the workpiece material start melting, and that melted material which should be removed from that workpiece surface, and due to which there is a machining region which is getting defined shape of or defined profile of that electrode is there. According to that, there is the replica which will be generated over that workpiece surface. So this is the basic introduction about the EDM process. Basically, EDM process, which is classified into the two groups. First of all, die sink EDM is there. Another one is the wire cut EDM. So these two types of the EDM processes, which are both the processes are included for our syllabus, we can discuss one by one. First of all, working principle of EDM or die sink EDM. Generally, we have used the word EDM process, but there is a technical word is the die sink EDM process. Here, this is the block diagram of this EDM process or working principle of EDM process. Here, what will be happen? This one is the electrode is there. This one is the workpiece. There is the two nodes of the electric supply, which is connected to the electrode and the workpiece. No doubt, there is the negative terminal which is connected to the electrode and positive terminal which is connected to the workpiece. So in between the workpiece and the electrode, there is the one gap is maintained to produce the spark between the electrode and the workpiece. So this region also, which is continuously blow up dielectric fluid in between the gap of electrode and workpiece. So this is the principle of working principle of EDM process. Here, positive terminal which is connected to the workpiece surface, negative terminal which is connected to the uh, electrode surface. So why the positive terminal which is connected to the workpiece? Because we want to remove the material from the workpiece. Whenever you connect the workpiece surface with a positive terminal, then and then only larger quantity of material which should be removed from the work. If you connect the nodes in a reverse direction, like a positive terminal which is connected to the tool and negative terminal which is connected to workpiece, in that case, unnecessarily extra material which is removed or extra material or tool wear will be takes place from the electrode surface. So that's why there is a basic thing is what positive terminal which is always connected to the workpiece surface, because we want to remove the material from the workpiece itself, not from the electrode. So that is the very important thing. And these are the small bubbles which are showing in this diagram. These are the dielectric fluid molecules are there, which is continuously flowing through this particular region. And this is the spark symbol is there, or this is called as a discharge column or ionized column. It will be takes place in between the gap of electrode and the workpiece. So this much is the principle of EDM process. Next one is the major components of EDM. These are the you enlisted the major components like a electric power supply is there, workpiece and tool is there, dielectric medium, servo control unit. These are the major components of EDM process. One by one, we are discuss over here. First of all, there is the electric power supply. Industry, there is the direct DC supply is also provided for that machining processes. So that's why, because there is a high current and high voltage, which is the requirement for this machining. Phase one, why? What is the phase one? Formation of high conductivity bridges across the gap. So that is the phase one. Second one, voltage increase. In that, there is the formation of spark channel between the two surfaces. First thing is what? You want to bridge the gap between the electrode and the workpiece. That is the phase one. Second phase is what? You want to increase the voltage and then afterwards create the spark channel in between the electrode and the workpiece. That is the phase number two. Phase number three is what? Decrease the voltage, increase the current. What is the reason of that? We want to reduce the voltage and increase the current means what? We want to remove the material from that workpiece because of high heat which will be produced in between the gap of electrode and the workpiece. So material melts and vaporize. A bubble rapidly expand outwards. So due to which high temperature which will be generated in between the gap of electrode and workpiece, due to which there is the melting material from that workpiece, and whatever the melted material is there, it should be dilated into the dielectric fluid. Next, phase number 4, there is the electrical pulse is terminated, the spark stopped. Means pulse on and pulse off. These are the two important factors of this electric power supply. In that case, there is the explosive expulsion of molten metal, formation of small crater in both surfaces. Next, dielectric fluid removes solidified balls of material and gas bubbles. So in this way, there is the electric power supply which is given to this EDM process. Next, servo control unit. In this case, there is the automatically maintains a constant gap between the electrode and the workpiece. That is a very important thing of this machining process of EDM, because if you properly maintain the gap between the electrode and the workpiece, then and then only there is the proper spark will be takes place at that particular region. And if the proper spark will be takes place, definitely, no doubt, there is the quantity of material which should be removed from that workpiece, which is a greater. One servo control unit, there is a automatically maintains the constant gap between the electrode and the workpiece. That is a very important thing. Why spark gap we want to maintain? Because how the spark will be takes place depends on that only. There is the how much quantity which should be removed from that material of the workpiece. That's why there is the spark gap is a very important factor in this EDM process, and that should be done automatically with the help of servo control unit. So that is the very important function of this servo control unit. Next, react by reversing and feeding direction controlled by the power supply. Means once your operation is completed, your electrode, it should be retract back and discontinue the electric supply in between the electrode and workpiece, because your operation is over, then you want to stop the machine. In that case, there is the servo control unit which plays very important role to retract back the electrode from the workpiece and extend the gap between the electrode and workpiece. Next, if the gap is too large, ionization of the dielectric fluid does not occur and machining cannot take place. So already we have discussed that part. Once you retract back the electrode from the workpiece and unnecessarily extend the gap between the electrode and workpiece, in that case, there is the no spark will be takes place in between the electrode and workpiece. So due to which there is the stop the working of the EDM process. Next, if the gap is too small, the tool and workpiece may weld together or stuck together. If the proper gap you cannot maintain at the time of machining, in that case, there is a vice versa action will be takes place. If the unnecessarily increase, there is the no spark will be takes place. If the unnecessarily closer the electrode and workpiece, in that case also there is the stuck the electrode to the workpiece and there is the spark will not be takes place at that particular region. So these are the two vice versa actions are actually carried out because of there is the spark gap, and that spark gap it will be maintained with the help of that servo control unit. Next one is the dielectric fluid. That is the very important liquid or fluid which is generally used for this EDM machining. In this case, the workpiece and the tool are separated using dielectric fluid, and an optimum gap is maintained between them. So that is a very important thing. This figure it should be clearly indicate that this one is the nozzle. There is a continuously dielectric fluid which is supplying through this particular region. This one is the electrode and this one is the workpiece. This flush dielectric fluid in between the gap of electrode and workpiece. So due to which whatever the material it should be removed from that workpiece itself. It is clearly away from that workpiece surface and it should be dilated into the dielectric fluid. So that is the main function of this dielectric fluid. Next one is at normal condition, the dielectric fluid act as an insulator. That is a very important thing. The dielectric fluid, once it is act as an insulator, once it is work as a conductor. So that is the two important properties of this dielectric fluid. In this next sentence, in this sense, no electrical conductivity takes place. So due to which there is the no power supply from the electrode to the workpiece. But by an increase of high pressure, the dielectric fluid ionizes into negative and positive ion. So this much is the related to dielectric fluid. Next, what are the properties are required into that dielectric fluid? First one is the low viscosity. That is a very important property which is required for that dielectric fluid. Second one, remain electrically non-conductive up to the desired voltage. Breakdown takes place. That is a second important properties of dielectric fluid. It can act as a good cooling medium. That is a requirement of this EDM process because there is the near about more than 1000 degrees Celsius temperature. It should be produced in between the gap of electrode and workpiece. So due to which there is a cooling medium is required for a cool the tool as well as the workpiece. So that's why this is a dielectric which is very important as a cooling medium. Next, it can carry away all the metal particles produced during the spark erosion. So that is the last important property. Whenever you complete the all machining, there is a continuously whatever the small particles which are removed from that workpiece surface, it should be continuously separated with the help of dielectric fluid, and that is the important property of this dielectric fluid. Next, functions of dielectric medium in EDM process. These are the three important functions. First one, insulates the gap between the tool and work. That is the very important function of dielectric fluid, thus preventing a spark to form until the gap voltage are correct. Whenever it should be insulate to the gap between the tool and workpiece. So that's why there is the correct voltage whenever you maintain, then and then only there is the spark will be takes place. Next, second important function, cools the electrode. That is a very important function, and workpiece also, and solidifies the molten metal particles. So that is the second important function of dielectric fluid. Next, last one, flushes the metal particles out of the working gap to maintain ideal cutting conditions, increase metal removal rate. So last function is a very important function. Whatever the small particles which are removed from that workpiece itself, it should be separated from that workpiece because we want to remove the continuous metal from that workpiece, and indirectly this dielectric fluid it should be helpful for improve the material removal rate of that EDM process. So this much about the dielectric. Next one is the tool electrode. Tool or electrode. There is a we generally use the word tool as well as some authors are write as a electrode also. The tool or electrode is used in the electric discharge machining process is either copper or tungsten or copper tungsten alloy. Next, there is the properties possessed by the tool or electrode. What are the properties are required into the tool and electrode? That is a very important thing. The first property is what it must possess high melting point. That is a very important property which is required into that tool material because there is the region of spark having a high temperature. So due to which there may be a chances of melting the tool material. So to avoid that, that tool material having a high melting point, that is a very important property for this EDM process of tooling material. Next, electrical conductivity. So whenever you want to complete this EDM machining process, in that case, there is the good conductor of electricity. That is a very important property which is required into that electrode material. Next one is the characteristics of tool or electrode material, sir. The first one is the high electrical conductivity. That is a very important requirement of the or characteristic of the tool material. High electrical conductivity. One characteristics. Second one is the high thermal conductivity. That is the second characteristics which is related to the there is the high heat load is there. Local temperature rise would be less due to faster heat conducted to the bulk of the tool and thus lesser less tool wear it should be takes place. So that's why there is the second characteristic which is required into that tool material, that is the high thermal conductivity. Next one is the high density. This one is characteristic which is very important to reduce the tool wear and thus less dimensional loss or inaccuracy of tool. So that for that purpose, higher density, this characteristic which is very important for that tool material. Next one is the high melting point. Already we have discussed that part because in between the gap region, in between the electrode and the workpiece material, is the high temperature it should be produced. So due to which there is the electrode having a high melting point, then and then only it is possible to survive for a longer period. And last one is the easy manufacturability. And one more is there. There is the cheap cost. That is a very important thing of the while you choose the material for the electrode. So that's why that it should be easily manufacturability means what? It should be easily machinable over the conventional machining or maybe the some advanced machining. And last one is the cheap means what? Cost of the electrode, which is cheaply available in the market. So that is the basic characteristics of the electrode material. Next one is the these are the few listed electrode material which over here, which over here uh, some of the stainless steel, titanium, cast iron, steel, silver, gold, copper, brass, zamac, aluminum, cast alloy. There are the so many electrode materials which are generally available in the market. But basic condition while you choose the electrode material is what? That electrode material which is having a good conductor of electricity. This much criteria is you consider at the time of selection of electrode material. So these are the few glimpses of electrodes. Like a complex shape geometry is there. Here, one gear geometry is showing over here. This is the electrode and this is the profile which is created over the workpiece surface. So this much about the electrode. Next, working setup of electrical discharge machining process. Here, all of you observe the uh, all of you observe the diagram of this EDM process. Here there is the fixture is there. Over that fixture, workpiece is mounted over that fixture, and in between the workpiece and the electrode, there is the one inter-electrode gap, or maybe the gap we are called it is a spark gap is maintained between the workpiece and the electrode. Next one is the this faint blue color shade, which is clearly showing that there is a filled with a dielectric fluid, and this one is the dielectric tank is there. Tool electrode is there. This one is the feed motion. Next, this tool which is connected to the servo motor, and this tool which is connected to the DC supply of negative terminal, and this workpiece which is connected to the DC supply of positive terminal. So this much construction about the working setup of electrical discharge machining. We discuss here working. The workpiece is fixed in the dielectric container using a fixture. Next, the tool is fed up by the servo feed unit which can move downward in a vertical direction, which is showing over here. This tool which is continuously fed in a downward direction towards the workpiece material to removing the material from that workpiece. Next one is that the power supply is given to the electrical discharge machining process. That is, positive terminal is given to the workpiece and negative terminal is given to the tool. This is a very important thing. which material we want to remove. According to that, there is the positive terminal which is connected to that workpiece material, that is a mandatory because we want to remove the material from that workpiece, and negative terminal which is connected to the electrode. Next, the tool and workpiece are separated using dielectric fluid, and an optimum gap is maintained between them, because the gap is a very important factor to produce the spark between the electrode and workpiece. Because once you properly maintain the gap, then and then only there are the ions are shifted from one end to another end, and there is the spark will be takes place, and that spark which will be helpful for our melting the material of workpiece and removing the material from that workpiece itself. So the gap is a very important thing. Next, as stated above, that at normal condition the dielectric fluid acts as an insulator. That is a very important thing. The dielectric fluid, once it is act as an insulator, and another time of machining there is the work as a conductor. So this is the very important property of that dielectric fluid. Next, in this sense, no electrical conductivity is taking place, but by an increase of high pressure, the dielectric fluid ionizes into negative and positive ions. Next, here the positive ions are attracted to negative ions, and negative ions are attracted to positive ions, and thereby the heat is generated. Here in this figure, there is the electrode which is connected to the negative terminal and workpiece which is connected to the positive terminal. Whenever there is this proper gap is maintained in between the electrode and workpiece, there is the positive terminal ions are try to shift over the negative terminal, and negative terminal ions are try to shift from negative to positive. So due to which what will be happen, in this particular region there is a high heat will be produced, and due to which there is the spark will be takes place. Next, when positive and negative ions collide with each other, then the spark is generated between the tool and workpiece, which can remove the material from the surface of the workpiece. So that part is already discussed. Whenever ions are trying to shift it from one terminal to another terminal, or maybe the positive to negative or negative to positive, in that case, when they are collide together, in that case there is the spark will be takes place, and that spark it should be helpful for increase the temperature between that region and removing the material from that workpiece by a melting process. Next, when there is a no spark in the container, then the dielectric fluid again turns as an insulator. That is a very important property of dielectric fluid. Once spark is stopped, then there is the dielectric fluid which is works as an insulator, and whenever you provide the supply for that EDM machine to the electrode and workpiece, in that case that dielectric fluid which is work as a conductor. So that is the important property of that dielectric fluid. Next, the same procedure is repeated to remove the material from the surface of the workpiece, because continuous oscillation of the electrode it should be takes place, and then afterwards there is the defined shape, defined 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 profile which is generated over the workpiece surface. So this process we are continuous to repeatedly can carry out the machining process of EDM, and then afterwards at the end we produce the finished product. Next, there is the EDM process parameter. That is a very important thing for the EDM process. The first one is the increasing the current. While there is this image which is showing there is the peak current is there, time in microsecond and pulse energy. Because of increasing the current for fast metal removal, that is a very important advantage. High amounts of current should be delivered to melt the maximum amount of metal. Whenever there is the important first parameter is the increasing the current means what? You are indirectly increasing the heating area in between the electrode and workpiece. So due to which there is the melting will be takes place and removing the material from that workpiece. So that is the important parameter. Next, what will be happen? Produces larger craters in the workpiece, rough surface finish. That is the drawback. Whenever you increase the current, in that case, no doubt material which should be removed from the workpiece is a maximum. But at the same time, there is the craters of workpiece will be takes place, or maybe the rough surface finish which is getting at the end of machining. Next, use smaller charges to obtain smaller craters and finer surface finish. So that's why the current, which plays very important parameter, uh, which plays very important factor of a EDM machining process, because if you increase the current, no doubt increase the metal removal rate, but at the same time there are so many drawbacks are there, means unnecessarily workpiece craters are there, surface finish we cannot maintain over that workpiece. So these are the drawbacks of this increasing the current. Next, increasing the spark frequency. So this image, it should be clearly indicate that one volume, one unit, one volume, two unit, one volume, three unit, and one volume, 25 unit. Here there is the spark, one volume, one unit. There is the two volume, two unit. Means whenever there is the one spark will be takes place at the time, there is the spark frequency. How you can maintain depends on that also. What are the factors which will be affecting over that machine? There is the first one, results in decreasing surface roughness. If you increasing the spark frequency, in that case unnecessarily increase the surface roughness. Next one, energy available for material removal during a given period is shared by a larger number of sparks. So this is the second important drawback. Third one, hence the corresponding crater size is reduced. So this is the so many effects which will be happen at the time of machining while you increasing the spark frequency. Next one is the overcut. This drawback or this parameter which is very important, because in this figure you clearly observe that there is the electrode, round circle electrode is there, or maybe the square circle electrode is there, and this hatched portion is a workpiece is there, and in between the hatched region and this square electrode there is the gap is called as a overcut. Means overcut means what? Whatever the shape of electrode is there, more than that shape and size of the electrode, there is the surface of workpiece is removed. That portion is called as a overcut. Here in short, overcut is the amount the cavity in the workpiece is cut larger than the size of the electrode. Means take the example, 10 diameter electrode is there, and while you carry out the EDM machining process with the help of EDM machine, in that case unnecessarily increase the dimension of that workpiece more than 10 diameter. So that is called as a overcut region of that process, dependent on the amount of gap voltage. So this overcut, which is totally depends on the how much gap you are maintained between the workpiece and the electrode. Next one, overcut distance increases with the increased gap voltage. If you unnecessarily increase the gap voltage, then there is the overcut distance increases. Next, the amount is predictable, determined by the workpiece, electrode material, and the operating parameters. So this much about the overcut. Next, tool wear. That is the very important parameter. At the time of machining, no doubt there is the certain quantity of material which should be removed from the tool itself, because of high heat will be produced in between the electrode and workpiece. So that's why there is the high temperature, due to which there is this certain material it should be definitely removed from that tool itself. We have discussed over here, during the discharge process, the electrode, or maybe it is called as a tool, as well as the workpiece is subject to wear or erosion, because of there is the high temperature. Next, electrodes wear the fastest at sharp corners and edges. That is a very important thing. Whenever the electrode come into contact with the workpiece surface, there are the sharp corners, sharp edges are there. That regions first of all come into contact with that workpiece surface. So due to which there is the high erosion, it should be takes place at a corner surface or faces of that electrode. Next, use as many as 5 electrodes to produce a cavity. So that is the many use as many as 5 electrodes to produce cavity. So whenever there is a large cavity you want to produce, in that case there is the more number of electrodes are required. Next, stepped electrodes produce roughing and finishing cuts in one pass. That is the another method of a machining of EDM process. There is the stepped type electrodes are generally used for the machining process. Next, allowances like a wear ratio is comparison between the volume of workpiece material removed versus the volume of electrode material work. So that is the called as a wear ratio of tool and the workpiece. Next one is the important factor or output responses of that EDM process is the material removal rate, or in short MRR. Depends on the amount of energy in each spark, and the number of sparks produced per second depends on that. There is the material removal rate is defined. First of all, rate of metal removal depends on there is the electrode material. Which type of electrode material you are using for that machining operation depends on that. There is the material removal rate is different. Next, mostly graphite higher material removal rates than other electrode, because graphite is cheaply available in the market. It is easily machinability. That is the important characteristic of that graphite. Then important one more advantage of this graphite tool material is the higher material removal rate. Next, workpiece material. More harder material, more slower material removal rate. Because there is the whenever the hard material is there, and if you want to machine over the EDM process, there is the due to the hardness, there is the due to the hardness, the uh, higher temperatures are required for a melting purpose, and there is the time required for a melting of that workpiece. There is the also high. Next, amount of current in each discharge, that is a higher current removes faster. No doubt already we are in previous slides we have discussed that part. Whenever the increase the current, no doubt improve the material removal rate. Next, frequency. Frequency is a very important factor. More sparks in 1 second, more material removed. No doubt, if you increase the frequency of spark, no doubt improve the material removal rate of that machining method. Next, dielectric flushing condition. Good flushing will increase the material removal. So these are the so many factors depends on that material removal rate is there. Next, advantages. The machining process does not depend on the mechanical properties of the workpiece. That is a very important advantage of this EDM process, because machining process which is no need to what is the property, but the important thing is what we are discussing that previous session also. There is the good conductor of electricity. That is the basic criteria is required for the electrode and the workpiece. Then and then only you are carry out the EDM process in this machining method. Second advantage is what? No residual stresses will be generated because no forces are acting. So that is a very important advantage. There is the no physical contact between the workpiece and electrode. So that's why there is the no residual stresses which will be produced. Second one is the no residual stresses will be generated because no forces are acting. Because there is the no contact between, no physical contact between the workpiece and electrode. So that's why there is the no residual stresses are act over the tool or maybe the workpiece itself. So that is the second important advantage. Next one is the deeper hole is possible to produce up to 20 mm. So that is a very important advantage. Means up to 20 there is the we are produce the holes. That is a very important advantage. Next, out of all the non-traditional machining methods, EDM is the method with a higher material removal rate. So this is the advantage of this non-traditional machining EDM process. The surface finish is better due to melting and vaporization. So that is the important advantage due to the high temperature which will be produced between the electrode and workpiece, due to which there is the easily melting the workpiece material and vaporize it. So due to which there is the surface finish which is comparatively better than the other machining methods. Next, few disadvantages are there. The first one, workpiece material must be electrically conductive. That is a very important thing, because if the workpiece material is a non-conductive, in that case EDM is a not suitable one. So that's why there is a basic criteria to applying the EDM machining process. There is the workpiece material having a good conductor of electricity. Then and then only we are using the EDM process for the machining. Next, second one is the perfect square corner holes are not possible to produce. That is the drawback, because there is a corner edges first of all come into contact with the workpiece surface, and due to the physical contact or due to the uh, come into contact with the workpiece, there is the fastly irrigated, and due to which there is the corners are not perfectly matched with each other. So that is the drawback. Next one is the hardening of the workpiece is taking place near to the hole. So because of high temperature in between the gap of workpiece and electrode, that particular region which is a comparatively very hard, because of that there is the unnecessarily increase the hardness of that workpiece component, and this one is the drawback of this EDM process. Next, applications. There are the few applications are there. It is used for producing hole size less than 0.1 mm. That is a very important application. Means whenever you want to produce the micro holes over the workpiece material, for that purpose this EDM machining process is a very helpful process, and that is a very important application of EDM. Next, used for die sinking or die manufacturing. For preparation of the die. Die is a one type of tool which is generally used for a which is generally used for a machining process. So how we want to manufacturing the die with the help of die, with the help of EDM process, we are easily manufacturing the die, because the die accuracy, dimensional accuracy is very important, because if the die, if you properly maintain the dimensional accuracy, in that case only there is the die is suitable for manufacturing the various component. So that's why there is the die manufacturing is a very important application of a EDM process. Next, holes in the air brakes or pneumatic brakes were done by an electric discharge machining process. So this much is the applications of the EDM process. So this much contents which are covered under this particular session related to the EDM process. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.